Hey, Big Cat. Okay, Big Cat's coming back at you live with a new episode, and this is episode 5 with Koga. I have Alaki with me today, surprisingly. Am I introducing
Hi, this
yourself?
is. Oh yeah, this is your boy, Dank Beams. How's it going?
Alright, so Koga I didn't actually have much of a problem with. It was actually the first person I fought in this thing I had a problem with. So I made a really dumb decision, and just it did not go through well. But aside from that, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Well, I'm psyched to see the battle.
Sorry, you haven't seen these battles in a while, have you?
I have not.
Yeah, so these are the R2 versions. They're a lot harder, a lot more. I'm not gonna say tankier, but like more powerful Pokemon, I guess, in a sense. But sometimes like some weird strats, though, like really weird strats, and I don't always agree with some of the things they do. But who am I to say? But yeah, this juggler caused me a lot of problems. Also love the fact that he has a single poison type on his team. Yet he's part of the poison gym, technically. Funny. Yeah, that's a theme throughout a lot of these things. I've noticed that they just randomly don't have the actual type they're supposed to be supporting. It's just like, why? I mean, I know
Like, you
why,
gotta
but
qualify somehow.
man, it's supposed to just throw a loop towards you and catch you off guard. Hey, green Electabuzz, it's shiny. It's not actually
Yeah, I was gonna say
shiny.
something about that.
Yeah, it's not actually shiny. It's just. I mean, technically it is, but they don't really have shiny Pokemon in the first generation, so I don't know. I still don't understand that. It's like that one of the first few times I've ever seen them use Substitute. You should have switches. That's where he goes into Slowbro.
Yeah, I
really
really
don't.
do one shot him.
Oh, it wouldn't have one-shot Electabuzz because he had Substitute, but it would have did a lot of damage. But I mean, this was a smart move either way, because Doug Trio really has nothing on Slowbro unless Fisher hits. If Fisher hits, into one-shots. But yeah, it was smart with him. The only thing is he could have actually stayed in with his Electabuzz and took the hit for the Substitute and did damage, but I'm assuming he had no actual attacking moves except for something like Thunderbolt or something. And because of that, he can't actually hit Doug Tree on his way to swap out. If he had an attacking move like even Psychic, because Electabuzz can get Psychic, he would be able to do a lot of damage and then swap out and be fine. Because Slowbro would have definitely been able to take the Earthquake with ease, which you already saw that it did, so even if it crit, it wouldn't have killed. So he would have been fine to swap out into that afterwards. And I would still been forced to swap out. But yeah. But this is not the problem that I had, it's his next Pokemon that gave me a problem.
So I have a question. So he used Substitute.
Yes.
Does that travel when he takes the Pokemon back?
No. It would only travel in the newer generations, or actually no. It only travels with certain moves such as like Baton Pass. I think actually only Baton Pass. I don't think U-Turn transfers it. No, yeah, it's only Baton Pass. Baton Pass would pass on the Substitute to the next Pokemon. But no, because he swapped out, he loses it. As you see. And now he did it again, but again, like I said, I'm assuming he doesn't have an actual attacking move that can hit Doug Trio. Because he swaps out immediately.
It's pretty lame, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's very lame. But yeah, no, I hate fighting Confables in this game because Confables are almost similar to Chansey in a way. Not as like strong as Chansey, but they're similar in a way because they are stupidly tanky. And they can use a lot of good moves. Lots of good moves. And they have decent both attack and special attacking stats, so they are very annoying to battle. And this one just happens to have rest.
taking a quick rest.
Yeah, this is
Oh
why I
my
had
god.
trouble. What?
Sparks are flying in this heated match.
Rested a full heal?
Yeah, Rest does a full heal.
Fisher. Oops, that's a miss.
So I was trying to Fisher him here because I was like, if I Fisher him with one shot to kill him, I don't have to deal with this shit. But he kept dodging, so I think at some point I switch out to Tauros.
Oh, it's another miss.
Or it takes, or just wait straight one shots me and I go into Tauros. I keep spamming Fisher though, trying to hit.
Wow.
It did not hit, sadly.
Whoa, this one missed too.
The tree was not feeling it today.
What's this? A decent hit.
At least
Neither one is conceding an inch.
he didn't have anything that you were weak against, because I feel like that would have probably been
Oh, the attack
that would have been
hit.
bad.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because I had Tauros in the back.
What
So even if he say he had like Ice Beam or Surf, it would have meant nothing because Tauros is normal type. He has nothing. He would have nothing on Tauros.
Whoa!
So that's why it didn't matter for me spamming Fisher because Tauros I knew could handle taking on Clefable. It was just it would make my life a lot easier if Fisher actually hit. I did it like 6 times. All 6 times missed.
Oops, that's a miss.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Earthquake.
Apparently.
Good hit. It goes down after a good fight. That defeat means a Pokemon
Yeah.
is lost.
The only bad thing is that it now kind of screwed me over though for Electabuzz, but not really.
Oh,
Tauros is also faster than Electabuzz.
we're evenly matched.
I can't remember if I just start attacking or if I Fisher again. Yeah, I start attacking here.
What's that? Good hit.
Yeah, and then he starts doing this. This is why I hate Koga's like little gem and everything, because every fucking Pokemon in this fucking gem has a double team, and it's like, why? Don't get me wrong, I understand having 1 or 2 Pokemon on double team. Okay, I understand that. I do that. And it's not because I want to spam double team, it's usually because I have a reason for why I need double team used up. Like example, my Pidgeot having double team so it can start spamming Sky Attack without getting hit. Makes sense. It's another thing with every single one of your fucking Pokemon has double team. It's when you start spamming and you can't do anything.
It's finally taken down.
But yeah, the fucking thing goes down without me missing once for a Body Slam. And then Electabuzz has nothing on Tauros. I mean, it can hit Tauros pretty hard, but the problem is I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Tauros is
The
faster.
remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The 10th battle continues.
I forgot I still had Electabuzz.
Well, yeah, because it did nothing this entire match.
Touch 2. Nah, I changed
And there goes the battle.
Yeah, the only person I had problems with was just this guy right here. Everyone else, if I remember correctly, it went down super quick, and or not like super quick, but relatively easier. See that this guy took a full-on 8 minutes to defeat. That's depressing. But everyone else went a lot easier than him because they didn't pull crap like that, or if they did, it was a lot easier to handle. Like this dude, all of his Pokemon are practically weak to my Starmie and Gengar, so I think I just bring those 2.
And you have to choose 3 if I'm not mistaken, correct? Like,
Yes,
you
I have to
actually
choose 3. Now, actually, another information, there are certain times where you can choose less than the required amount of Pokemon. For an example, the Mewtwo fight, you don't actually have to choose 6 Pokemon. You can do as many as you want. So you can do anywhere up to 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5. You don't have to do all 6. But it's highly recommend you do 6 because the fact of the matter is, Mewtwo is busted.
What will the other side do? Nail the weak spot. The intense battle continues.
So, in certain circumstances, they'll allow you to do. You don't have to follow the norm, but in cases like this, like the Gym Leader Castle and the tournaments, you have to do 3.
And it's down.
The 3v3.
What Pokemon will be fighting next?
Yeah, like I said, these next matches are just quick. Starmie makes short work of them, and if I remember correctly, Koga even goes down super quick. which is a first because every time I fought Koga, it's usually like a 15-minute battle because for some reason this man just spams double team and I start missing like a motherfucker.
What'll it do? Round zero.
Ooh.
This battle is raging back and forth.
This is why Starmie is amazing.
How's
It's
that?
also why bullshit. It's bullshit that fucking Misty has a Starmie in fucking the second gym.
Oh,
Fucking bullshit.
down and out.
I'll never not be mad about that shit.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Kingler. The
I
remaining
can't remember if I
Pokemon
stay and if I
count is
just start
3-1.
attacking.
The battle has become
I
one-sided.
just gotta start attacking. I think I let Starmie die here so Gengar can come in and just one shot.
Heavy damage.
I think.
Grab him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah, I didn't realize how old of a move Crabhammer was. I literally thought that move came out in like the third generation. I never knew it was like a first generation move. I never knew.
Mhm.
Thought it was a fucking third generation move this entire time. I was so certain it was a third generation move.
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The combatants are making sparks fly.
Why did I use Fisher?
Fissure!
Why?
Oh, that's a miss. Savage attack. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon shoulder.
Yeah, I just let that true dive for no reason.
Wow, that didn't take much. Both combatants are down to their last Pokemon.
I think I was meaning to use Earthquake, but I think I just misclicked. I think that's what happened there.
Oh, it's Charizard! There's just one Pokemon aside now. The battle is coming right down to the one. What's the weak spot? How's
And
that?
Kingler almost fucking wiped out the entire team because of my mistake.
The intense battle continues.
Kingler did not care.
I think he's dead now.
Boom! And it's down. And there goes the battle.
And now it's on to this next person and then Koga afterwards. Yeah, I can't even remember what the biker had. Usually I can remember some of the trainers underneath like the Koga and them like that, but I can't remember what the biker had. I don't remember this team. I do remember, I think I used Alakazam for this matchup though, because Alakazam basically RKO's entire team for the most part. The only thing he's gonna have problems with is gonna be that Jinx. And then if I don't kill it fast enough, it's gonna be Ditto too.
The gym leader is waiting right after this. Here's the first move. A savage hit.
It's scary how much of a threat Alakazam becomes once he gets some more attacking moves in like the second generations and later on. I mean, he's still a threat now, but he was only limited to basically like Psychic and Seismic Toss. But given later generations, he got the Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Gen 2, and Gen 3, which are all special moves. And then after that, he got access to, like Energy Ball, Charge Beam, Thunderbolt. Or I don't know if he got access to Thunderbolt. He got access to Thunderbolt, but he got access to a lot of moves. Yeah.
It has to make up for lost ground. This is a fight between two different types
I think
of Pokemon.
just with them giving like all the OG ones competitive moves, I think is one terrifying, but it's necessary. You know what I mean?
No, I agree with you, and I'm glad they updated the moveset, because I feel like if Alakazam was stuck with that moveset in like the newer generations, it would basically just be useless. He don't really do much with Psychic and just Seismic Toss only. Now you just pretty much get walled out by an Umbreon without even trying. But at the same time, though, like, you can't deny how much of a threat this thing was back in its original generation. It's pretty much like a mini Mewtwo that's running around. It's not the same as Mewtwo because Mewtwo had access to Amnesia and also had better stats overall, but even then still, if you're like doing no legendaries and you're doing it bad and you see this thing, you're basically screwed because it's just going to start spamming Psychic and you have nothing to swap into it. So if you can hope to have either a Chansey or a Snorlax, and even then they're still going to take quite a bit of damage. I remember Koga did not have a good team at all. Yeah, like he did not have a good team.
See, he seemed like he should have used I know their name. The yellow one. Oh goodness. That Hypno.
Hypno.
Can the challenger do anything about the effect?
Well, no, what I'm getting at is he probably should have swapped out Hypno for probably maybe Jinx or something. I will say this part caught me off guard. So I used Slash at first because like, oh, let's see how much crit does. Doesn't do much. So I switched to Flamethrower because thinking Stab Fire would do a lot more damage. And then Hypno responds with this shit, and I was like, wow, why does everyone have this fucking move? Why does everyone have counter? It's like the third time I ran into Pokemon I did not realize had counter and almost fucking got myself destroyed.
How much damage does counter do?
Counter doubles the damage of physical moves, so if I hit him with, again, Slash again, whatever damage Slash did, it would come back to, twice as much. That's why it was scary, because I started off with Slash first and he didn't do counter, and then I switched to Flamethrower just because I wanted to test to see how much Flamethrower does, and lo and behold, he has counter, so I started just spamming Flamethrower. Like, I'm not spamming Slash because I'm just going to get myself killed if I even try spamming Slash. Yeah, but that's why counter's scary, because counter takes how much ever damage you take from a physical move and it sends it back double. Same thing with Miracle, but Miracle only does special. But I don't remember if Miracle was even in this generation. I think it was in second gen games and all there. But, you know, his team was like pretty bad. Like, I think Charizard only got hit that one time, and that was it. No, I got hit again. No, I didn't get hit. Okay, I got hit. Wait, did it get hit with Sunspore? Yeah, no, I didn't even get hit with Sunspore. Yeah, no, I literally just sweep his entire team with the Charizard. But no, I feel like you would have had a better time if you swapped out Hypno for something better. And same with Tangela. Tangela should have been on Venusaur for that matter. You know, his team was just not good. It really wasn't. And with that, Big Cat is ending off the episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Question of the day. What do you think, Koga? Alright. Signing out.